Is it unpatriotic to criticize corrupt, illegal wars?
No, it's not. We went through this in Vietnam. I would think that this country would have a little bit longer memory of the same type of affair took place in Vietnam, where you had the massacre at My Lai. People, and believe me, I'm not blaming the soldiers, I'm blaming the politicians, because it's ultimately their fault. War is the result of failed policy, failed politics, and the end result is war. And so when your politicians fail you, you go to war. And because of their failure, they put our young men and women into these wars. Well, what they did, of course, what they did is not good. But let's remember something. Some of these guys are on their 5th, 6th, and 7th tour over there. They've been hardened now. They've been changed. They are not the same people that left. Trust me on that. And so, war, there is nothing great and glorious about war. War is the worst thing man's ever come up with. And that's killing each other over what? Political reasons, religion, whatever stupidity we might decide to go to war and murder each other over. And so, no, you are not wrong in showing this, because what's wrong is sheltering people from it. That's why these wars are going on, Alex, is because the American people have been sheltered. The media is not portraying what's happening over there, and they're not even showing the body bags when they come home.
Well, you're absolutely right. And you talked about Fletcher Prouty, who ran Black Ops in the Pentagon. That's on record, the liaison to the CIA. And he's documenting how they made the decision at the end of World War II to attack third world countries, to divide them, to never have an outcome, so the armaments industries could make a lot of money and get a lot of power. And then we sit here and say that's exactly what Afghanistan and Iraq are. We know this is the policy of divide and conquer. We know they're turning our country into a militarized surveillance police state, and it's our right as citizens to say that we don't want to be part of these illegal wars that George Washington said that we shouldn't be involved in foreign wars.
Well, again, I guess sometimes a war is justified, There are occasions, where a war you've got to go fight because there may be a tyrant like Adolf Hitler out there. And that type of situation. But ever since World War II, you cannot tell me one war that has been justified. People need to always remember there are profiteers at war. There are people that wait for war because they become exceptionally wealthy when there's wars fought. And these are the people that lead, these are the lobbyists that get those secret team guys at that level of government to move forward. Like, here's what Prouty also brings out very clearly. He brings out the fraud of the CIA. We all believe the CIA is there to gather intelligence, right?
Yes.
Well, Prouty says that's about 10% of what they do. The other 90% is carrying out these military agendas and creating the wars.
And assassinations.
Yeah. Well, that's what helps create the wars. See, they were designed by Harry Truman to not set policy. They were supposedly to be there only to provide information for the president. And Allen Dulles, Prouty makes it very clear that Allen Dulles, and of course he's neck deep, a member of the Warren Commission and all that on Kennedy, Allen Dulles is the one that created today's CIA, this independent rogue outlaw state that is uncontrollable now even by our own government. They're on their own now. They're cowboys.